Hello everyone, this is CogsTCG and welcome to my first mail haul video. In these videos I'm going to show you all the types of things that I've been buying over the last couple of weeks to stock inventory for my business, but as well some personal collection cards that I've been buying. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So the first thing that I want to show to you all is this beautiful collection of 20 PSA slabs that I bought. I paid about $380 after tax and shipping for all of these, so that's about $19 or so per slab, and I think I got a really good deal out of these, so let's see what you all think. There's a lot of vintage slabs in here, and as well as some modern, some Japanese, so there's a whole lot of variety. So first slab that we've got is a PSA 9 Aerodactyl from Fossil. Then we have a PSA 10 VMAX Climax Zekrom, a PSA 9 Misty Seadra, a PSA 10 Team Magma's Rhydon, and I think this is an excellent card, a PSA 8 Erica's Venusaur, Japanese, a PSA 10 Reshiram from Celebrations, a CGC 8.5 Blissey from, I believe this is the equivalent of Aquapolis, a PSA 9 Lugia from Neo, and I actually already sold this card for $150, so that's a good start to earning my money back on what I paid for this set. A CGC 10 Pristine Lapras GX from Sun Moon Base. A first edition PSA 9 Jolteon Hollow from Team Aqua versus Team Magma. A Gem Mint 10 Rocket Zapdos from Celebrations. I think this is a really nice card, but I prefer the original vintage version. And then up next we have a PSA 10 Kingdra from Rocket Gang Strikes Back. And then one of my personal favorites out of this collection, a PSA 10 Gengar and Mimikyu GX. I love the art on this card. I really like tag team cards. A PSA 8 Blaine's Charizard. A CGC 10 Snorlax and Eevee GX. A PSA 8 Snorlax Delta Species Hollow. A PSA 10 Blastoise and Piplup GX from Cosmic Eclipse. Really clean card. A PSA 10 Charizard and Braxian GX. Or, excuse me, that was CGC. And then another CGC 10 Mewtwo and Mew GX. And then my personal favorite of the collection is this Rocket Gang Strikes Back Snorlax EX PSA 8. I love this card. So overall, I think $380 was an excellent deal for that. Up next, we have another collection that I bought out from someone. I paid about $330 for this, and it comes with a few PSA slabs as well. So let's go ahead and unwrap those and see what we got here. To me, these were just extras. The main thing that I was paying for is what's in the binder, which you'll see soon. But we've got a PSA 9 First Edition Eevee, a Gem Mint 10 Pikachu from Crown Zenith, and a Gem Mint 10 Rayquaza VMAX from Silver Tempest. So those are nice little extra add-ons, but like I said, this binder is really what holds most of the value for me. It's mostly a Rayquaza collection, but there's also some extra cards in the binder. Specifically, one thing that I saw was this first edition Hollow Charizard. Obviously, as you can see, it's got some damage there, but if you check the back of this card, it is really quite clean other than the damage. If it didn't have that damage in the top corner, I would consider sending it in to get graded, but it does, unfortunately. Still a really valuable card. A Holo First Edition Dark Charizard is gonna probably get about $200 in that condition. But otherwise, on this first page, you can see just some Rayquazas. We have even more Rayquazas on this side. Some full art from the Black and White era as well as the X and Y era. I think that the Mega Rayquaza EX will fetch a good amount. Then we have some more modern cards, Silver Tempest, and then over here we have some even more modern alt arts, the Chimpao, the Skeldridge, and the Origin Form Dialga, as well as the alt art Alakazam EX from 151. And then finally we have these two mint Rayquaza GXs. This one's from Celestial Storm, and I took these out of the binder and put them in card savers because I'm going to go ahead and get these graded. I think that they're both 10 contenders, and if I can get that Rainbow Celestial Storm one in a 10, that's going to pay for the set itself. Next up, we've got a little stack of vintage cards. I paid about $22 for these. And it starts off as nothing special. You've just got some basic base set stuff. And I usually like to just throw a bunch of base set cards together, a bunch of the WotC stuff, and sell it as a lot. So I'll be adding these cards to that pile. But then we have some first edition commons and uncommons from the first few WotC sets, your Jungle, Fossil eras. So we've got Mankey, Cubone, Rhyhorn, Eevee. Once again, nothing too crazy. But then we have a nice little lot of Shadowless cards that came with this set, and here's what I was really paying for the set for, is this Shadowless Red Cheeks Pikachu. It's about a $25 card, so it should pay for the $22 that I paid for this set on its own. And we have some Shadowless Rares, some commons, a Shadowless Charmander as you saw earlier, a Shadowless First Edition Maintenance, which is a few bucks. So overall, I think that after I lot everything out in this set, should go for about $75, so a nice little chunk of profit off of this lot. Alright, and last but not least, I've got a little Snorlax collection that I bought out here. I paid $120 for this, and first card is an absolute banger in the Snorlax Level X. It's pretty moderately played, so I'll probably get about $70 out of that one, but that's a solid chunk out of the $120 that I paid for this. So I think this was a really good deal. There's a lot of Snorlax cards in here that are worth a few bucks or $5 or however much, and so it just really quickly adds up. So yeah, this was my last package that I got for the week. Let me know what you all think about my mail day, and if you would like to see more of these, and any other videos that you would like to see. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll let the rest of the Snorlax collection speak for itself.